Grab your cat and give that furball some love. This one is going to be an emotional video. GameMasters here, and we just finished up Stray, and I'm going to explain exactly what the ending and the entirety of the game means, and I'm going to also dispel a rumor. Yes, this video will be full of spoilers, so if you want to avoid the ending being revealed, go ahead and tune out now. Watch one of my other videos. Let's get the rumor out of the way first. Many video game players have been avoiding this game because they have heard that the cat dies at the end. Simply put, no, the cat does not die, so you can rejoice in that. I will say, however, that if you let it, Stray will purr its way into your heart, and this game can be very emotional. The ending explained. Have you ever had a stray cat suddenly show up one day at your house? You didn't seek it out. You just opened the door and there it was. It found you interesting and just stuck around you and your family, and you guys got attached to it. You fed that stray cat, you loved that stray cat, and it eventually became a part of your family until one day it just moved on. Cats that have lived outdoors will always long for that freedom. Yes, they may rub against your leg, purr in your lap, even groom the back of your hand, but they almost always want to go back outside at some point. In Stray, at the beginning, you are with your cat family, having fun, frolicking in the wilderness, and through your casual day, you are separated from that cat family. They watch as you slide into darkness, and you have no idea if you will ever see them again. But you move on. You find yourself deep in an underground city and make a friend with a tiny flying robot named BlueTweleve, which is actually also the name of the studio that developed the game, which is kind of cool. Neat little inside joke there. And you make friends with other robots that even emote hearts when you rub up against their legs. You bring them a seeming happiness, even though they claim to have no emotion. But you can tell that they kind of suffer from a sadness of being left to rot down in this underground city. You're going to meet up with another robot named Momo, who also grows an attachment to you and vows to help open the door of the city so everyone can be free. But as you progress through the game, those friends too are left behind, stuck behind locked doors that either they can't fit through or that they cannot open. But you move on. Your only companion up until the end is the tiny flying robot BlueTweleve, who, through teamwork with you, opens the city, but in the process finds its energy drained. BlueTweleve has sacrificed its life for you. You hang around that little metallic shell for a while, waiting to see if it will rise and fly around you again, but it remains drained of power. And you move on. You make your way to the outside, and it is here that the true meaning of the title of this game hits home. The cat that you have been portraying walks its way into the sun. You are now no longer in control of this cat. The controller does nothing for you. It does not react. Birds narrowly escape its claws. And it just sits for a moment, basking in the sun as a lone butterfly flutters by. The cat turns back to the camera, stands, and slowly walks away because the life of a stray cat longs for freedom of the outdoors, and thus Stray has moved on, which is exactly what a stray cat would do, hence the title of this game and the true meaning of its ending. Shawshank Redemption said it best, and I'm going to alter it a little to fit this, but I have to remind myself that some cats are not meant to be house cats. Their fur is just too bright. When this cat runs away, the part of you that knows it needs to be free does rejoice. Still, the place that you live in is that much more drab and empty now that they're gone. I guess I just miss that cat. and it reminds me of all the other cats that I've known as I put my controller down. Stray. So as to not end completely on a drab and pulled heartstring ending, I'm not entirely convinced that this will be the end. There's a small electrical glitch that happens here at the end. Hey, it's at least something to provide a little bit of hope. As for the replay value, Stray is a very linear game. Not an open world, but that said, there are what I would call side quests. You can earn badges, and of course, for doing certain actions in the game, you can also earn trophies. There is a lot of area to explore, and there are a few hidden areas as well, but as mentioned, the game is not open world. Once you complete it, you can go back and replay any of the 12 chapters. I also can't shake the feeling that there is something big in the game that we've not uncovered yet. Throughout parts of the lower city, there are calendars all over the place, each one set to October 11th. Now that could simply be one of the developers' birthdays, or could be a part of the game. In the storyline, you learn that there was a plague that wiped out humans, and that element is not heavily explored, just the aftermath that takes place years later. That's what you're playing. There is a zoom function that lets you zoom in and get closer look at notes and books, but most are fairly pixelated, but some are pretty clear. And, well, as I mentioned, I can't shake the feeling that there's something bigger in this game. Yeah, I get it. I may just be wishful thinking there. I've got at least 2 more video ideas for Stray, and if you'd like to see them once they come out, hit that subscribe button, claw at that like button, and bookmark this playlist. That's where they'll be published when I put them out. What are your thoughts? What do you think? Is there more to this game called Stray? Let me know your theories in the comments below, and until next our paths cross, continue to give that favorite feline furball of yours some love.